Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful ride share revolutionaries. And y'all know who the fuck it is. Alright, we're gonna knock out this video in record time because I am in a mad dash. My last Uber Comfort ride took an hour and a half when it was only projected for 50 minutes. Because I guess there was a ton of accidents on the highways today. So the poor guy, I hope he made his flight. Because he was stressing out. I was stressing out. But now, I originally planned to meet my friend in the city so we could go get dinner before I watch Joe Rogan. Now, I have to take the train in to the city to go watch Joe Rogan. So, let's fucking do this. Alright. If you guys noticed that little gash on top of my head there, I got that as the result of an Uber Lux Black, or Lyft Lux Black XL ride. And we're going to talk about right now the sharp contrast in passengers for those rides. So where's my thingy? There it is. All right. So check this out. This is my first ever Lux Black XL ride. I got this last week. It was a group of 6 from the suburbs going to a Cubs game. And it was, I mean, no issues at all. It was perfectly cool ride. The passengers were from out of town. They were visiting friends. You know, they're very friendly, very funny. And then they left me a nice tip on top of the ride. So for an hour and a half, I got paid $140, right? With the tip. Not bad. And then I was done. I think that was my last trip of the day, that day. I couldn't sleep that night. So I decided I was going to drive. I started driving again for a couple hours. I decided I was going to drive for a couple more hours. I got this ping, right? And this was from a strip club at 1:50 in the morning. It was when I got this ride request, it was pouring out. I mean, absolutely fucking pouring. Like, so it was a Lux Black XL ride, as you guys, does that even show up there? It was a Lux Black XL. I'll go back to you if you want. And the difference in this passenger, what the fuck? That's not what I wanted. There we go. Could have sworn sorry about that, guys. I know it's a little disorganized. So, okay, there we go. So this ride right there, Lux Black XL, right? Completely different than the ride I had with the other guy. Totally different. Where the fuck am I? This dude was a douchebag. He gets in the car. He's drunk. I'm fairly certain he's on cocaine. And just like, all he kept on saying when he was in the car was like, just get me there, just get me there, just get me there. I'm like, okay, calm down. Like, I'll get you there. So come on, man, get me there. Come on. And it was a 10-minute ride. You're looking at it, right? So the whole time he was awake, he was just telling me, he's like, come on, man, let's go. Get me there. Come on. And there was one guy. It wasn't even a group of people. It was one dude in one car, right? He's like, come on, man, get me there. Come on, get me there. Come on. I was like, all right. So it's pouring out. I mean, I'm not really concerned about showing the address because it's a hotel. So I'm fairly certain the guy doesn't live there. So it's pouring out, and I stop in front of the hotel, and there's no doorman at 2 in the morning to escort this guy into the building. I mean, maybe Trump Tower would have one, right? But this one didn't. And he passed out again. And I wake up, I'm like, hey, dude, we're here. He's like, okay, let's go. I'm like, huh? He's like, come, let's go. I tell him, like, we're here. He's like, yeah, okay, let's go. Come on, let's go inside. And I'm like, there was maybe, if you guys are familiar with that hotel on Michigan Avenue, which I'm not going to say the name of, but there was a little bit of distance between the entrance of the building and where I was parked on Michigan Avenue. This dude was obviously high on something. He wanted me to drive into the fucking hotel to drop him off, and I'm not. I mean, I don't know if maybe that's not being a 5-star driver or not, but I'm definitely not driving into a building to hook this guy up, right? So I'm like, okay, if you want, I'll go into my trunk and get you an umbrella and then walk you into the building. He's like, okay, yeah, let's fucking do it. Yeah. And I'm like, all right. So I do that. I'm about to do that, and then he, like, as I'm running out to the trunk to try to get this guy an umbrella, help this guy out, and then all I hear is the door open, and him, like, the passenger door open from the back, and him running out, and he's like, fuck you, man, fuck you, and he runs in the building. And then as I notice that, I kind of like bump my head on my trunk, and I must have I bumped my head on like a sharp point of the trunk, and started bleeding everywhere. I get back in the car and I'm bleeding out of the top of my head. I'm like, ah, shit. I mean, I was bleeding a lot, guys. I had to like grab a sweater out of the trunk of my car to stop, put some pressure on my head and stop the bleeding. But I'm obviously okay. Yeah, that was an interesting thing. Sorry, I'm trying to find my friend's house. I always get confused around here. So that's just a sharp contrast of, not all premium riders are cool, guys. Like, so far I've had 4 Lux Black rides, right? 3 out of the 4 have been cool. Oh no, I've had 5 Lux Black rides, sorry. 4 out of 5 have been cool. That one dude was a super fucking douchebag. So just like there are people out there who are, hard working type who respect, people in the service industry, and then you're gonna have the douchebags who are drunk out of their minds and high on coke at 2 a.m. and don't understand how they're not making sense. So that gash on my head, that's from me trying to help out a guy who was fucking coked out of his mind at 2 a.m. And now I know how to deal with that situation in the future, okay? Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but you never know. It happens to all of us. So just look out for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.